Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the counter is on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Goes in for the header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
He could be in here. Eto'o, real chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Goods to pay are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Romario. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Conte. Romario. Now it's Ribery. And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Eto'o might just make this. Now that's well seen too. And he was quick to react. Kyle Walker. Davids. Now it's Ribery. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It's a throw-in. Now it's Messi. No, again there's no way through. And here's Romario. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And Romario! It's off target and by quite a way. Cruyff. Tot. Can he finish? Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Groningen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves.
Messi! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Good to pay with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Conte. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Romario. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he cuts out the supply. That has not gone well. Davids. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Messi. He's got full. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Good to pay, presented with a golden opportunity here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Oh, what has happened here? Davids. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And another try! Oh, taken with style! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal! That was a given, it always was.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1.
A very special birthday.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Gustepe really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on every...
He's had a shot! They've scored!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this.
Tries a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Groningen grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous.
Eto'o, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's had a hit!
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Gnabry. Hernandez. Spread it left. Good to pay, have it back, and can go again. It's a good run down the right. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for big chance? And the ball's come loose here. Davids. Now it's Gnabry. And no, that was never going to make it. That's headed upfield. Ribery. Good spot, he's seen the run. Gnabry. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been cut out, well played. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Davids. Romario. And it's Gnabry. Davids. Nicely spread. Messi. And he skips past his man. Thuram can get it clear. And Hernandez. Back into the middle. Maldini clears it away. And it's Ribery. And the shot! Oh, brilliant save. And he's intervened well there. Into the last quarter of an hour. Bergomi. He's looking to set free a runner. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Has a shot! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Groningen have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
It's a mighty effort! Gutztepe looking to go forward now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's Eto'o! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Groningen certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Groningen have their second corner now. Gutztepe have the chance to go the other way. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is a truly outstanding save. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Ribery, and he's had it nicked away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Groningen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ribery, and it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. Romario finds himself offside. Ribery. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And there goes the final whistle. Gutztepe have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box. Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
After 2 minutes is
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's played him through. McAllister. Wilshere.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Kyle Walker. Conte. And it's Gnabry. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Wilshere. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gnabry gets a good foot in there. That pass has been well intercepted. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Darwin. Good to pay, leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. Quarter of an hour played. Good to pay, have it back, and can go again. Wilshere powering forward here. Nunez. He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Hernandez cuts out the pass. That is good alertness. Hernandez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Romario. Gnabry. Foot in. Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That looks a cracking ball. Hernandez. Ribery. And it's Romario. Almost half an hour in now. And he welcomes it in. Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Ribery. Romario. Now it's Gnabry. Hernandez. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. McAllister. McAllister running with the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get onto this? Gnabry. It's a goal kick. Plays the ball back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Messi. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Davids. Ribery. Oh, and he's through the middle. And Messi! And he's managed to get rid. And here's Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi in with the challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Moved on forwards. Romario. Gnabry. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. Wonderful save by Peter Bayer. He has missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Tries to get it clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Anniversary for one of our fan club members.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw in. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. In for a header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Belletti. That's headed upfield. And he skips past his man. And he's managed to get free. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Romario. And it's Gnabry. Ribery. Neymar. That's really well manoeuvred. Ribery. Wilshere has created one goal already, and it's Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right, and he was alert to it. Tries a shot, and he hits the net, and the comeback is complete. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
He's got away. Messi on a strong run down the right. He gets big. No, not the best of headers.
Ribery just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Davids. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Ribery. Now it's Wilshere. Neymar. Neymar! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. McAllister. Costa Curta. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Oh, they could break here. Messi has found the net here, of course. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Costa Curta. And here's Nunez. And he's... Nunez! And that would have been game, set and match.
Nunez was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Gustepe really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Goes in for the header! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Just 5 minutes left. Belletti. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Beckham. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi. He's had a hit! That's going to go a long way.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. McAllister.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Beckham. Now Davids. Costa Curta. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Guts did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Giuseppe desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. That's good running with the ball. Walker kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Now the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Gnabry. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Gnabry. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van Dijk. Fernando Torres. Out of play for a goal kick. And he's there to retrieve it. Romario. Goods to pay, yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Gnabry. Can he put it away? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Gnabry deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option.
Romario! He's scored!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's a good-looking cross. And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Torres. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the flag, that could spell trouble. Backward it goes. And the volley. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He can run onto that. Gnabry. Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Big header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's had it nicked away. Hakimi. Ribery.
Gustepe can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Back into the middle. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Guardiola. Neymar had a shot. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Neymar. There's the shot! Oh, another save.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Hernandez. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Gnabry. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Romario. And he cuts out the supply. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half? And Torres! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Ribery. He's got the shot away! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Galatasaray applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Neymar. Guardiola. That's another chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goods to pay are still that goal to the good. Gnabry. Romario, and the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Hakimi. Fires from distance. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar with the short one. Can he finish?
The attendance for this match
That is decidedly lacking.
306.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Played back in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass somewhat off target. Well, played right into his path. Cleared without complication. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Romario, who played through for the wide man. That's tidy. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's had it taken off him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hakimi, he won't be happy with that one. That is Conte.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Galatasaray showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 17. Gnabry. Coming on the field, number
That was not
16,
gone
Fermin. Number 21.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Substitution in
David
progress.
Villa, he has found the way through.
Galatasaray really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He is through here. And it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. He's found the way through. And here's a shot. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Kante gets good distance on it. Goods to pay. Couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And there's green grass ahead of it. Yildiz! It's in! Galatasaray are back in business.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Messi. Guardiola. And Hernandez.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And that has fair fizzed.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. David Villa. David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant! And that may just do it!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Goods to pay did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Instead, they definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gently done. And he's quick to snatch it back. Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior takes a look up. That'll be a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. And it's Ribery. Gnabry. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Substitutions taking place.
Ribery. Romario.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Kvaratskhelia. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance, corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kvaratskhelia! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Played it long, now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Kyle Walker. Kimmich. Hernandez cuts out the pass. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Ribery. Davids. Messi. Ribery. That's a nicely measured pass. He has found the way through. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Romario is offering a wry smile there.
Header! Oh, that's a brilliant save! Vinicius Junior. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Romario! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Ribery. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent hit! Goal! First blood drawn. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Romario really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Goods to pay are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Oh, what a climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a super give and go. Davids! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Goods to pay have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, important interception. Conte gets it away. Hernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely aimed pass. Half-time getting close now. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Good steal, he just read it. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Bayer sends that a long way. Some resolute defending there.
Gustepe couldn't really be more watertight. And
there's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Goods to pay come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Conte. And that has put paid to that. Romario. Oh, that's well spotted. Kvaratskhelia hits one! In for the pieces! Oh, that is rather wayward. Driving forward. He's got the shot away! Deftly away. Ribery. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Messi. Now it's Romario. Bergomi gets a foot in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle...
Kvaratskhelia! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
That is good alertness. Van Dijk. Good to pay, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kvaratskhelia is onto it in a flash. Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Romario. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Romario.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now he's off and running. Now that's well seen too. And here's Romario. He's looking to set free a runner. Now that's a fine challenge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Ribery. And it's Ribery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ruben Diaz makes the interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Half an hour gone in the second half. Mbappe. Mbappe. Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Substitution on the field. Number 41.
Beckham
Number
to take it as
17,
usual.
Mbappe. Number 14. Bellingham. Number 11.
So you just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 21. Messi. Number 6.
And here's
Beckham.
Messi.
Number 9.
Goods to pay have now used up all
Substitution.
but one of their substitution windows. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram's cross. Real chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Bergomi, who played through for the wide man. And that is expertly dealt with. Cleared without complication.
2
Bergomi
added minutes has been indicated.
out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, super! He's had a shot! Yes! He's done it! And that has raised the roof! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Having turned the game on its head. And that will be it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Big chance! There's the shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Ribery really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vieri, got a shot away! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieri. That is good strength. That is lovely. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chance!
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah,
decent hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieri tries a shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Good to pay, finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Romario. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. That's cause for mild irritation.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. It's Vieri! Now, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Vermeer. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He's found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Gustepe are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Romario. And here's Messi. Messi, so nearly the perfect ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the pass is intercepted. Vieri has found the net here, of course. Now it's Ronaldinho. Heads it! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a great header, got plenty on that.
That's just a great leap to get his head to it.
Cantona! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi, oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Romario, brilliantly cut out. Now it's Messi. Romario, now it's Messi. Vermeer. Hernandez, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cantona. And it's Ribery. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's off and running. Vieri pinches it off him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vermeer.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That's an excellent interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all. And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Ronaldinho. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cantona! Cantona! And more and more and more! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
It's become a case of men against boys. Thuram has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. Ribery.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Romario. It's a really well-measured ball. Puts in a cross.
Giuseppe making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
649.
And they win it back again. And the finish! No mistake! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Showing great feet there. Ruben Diaz calmly anticipates. Vermin.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Ribery. And it's Conte. Vermin. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. And he cuts out the supply. Vermin. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Totti. Oh, what a climb! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Just eases him off the ball.
Pretty robust defending.
The ball is loose. Oh, what has happened? He's got the shot away! Romario. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Cantona. Great hit! Oh, terrific save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Davids. Vermin. Ronaldinho. And he's found a way. It's Ronaldinho! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
No way through, so back it comes. And now they can spring out of defence. No foul, says the referee.
Giuseppe really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cantona! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the header! Brought out the best in the keeper. Romario. Ruben Dias.
2 added minutes has been
Whatever he
indicated.
had in mind, that was not it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Ribéry. He is through here. And time is up. Götze suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Romario. Mbappe. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Davids. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Foden. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has been cut short. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe! Romario. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Romario. He's played him through. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Goods to pay are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Pass is just off target. Messi. Ribery. For Rice. And he cuts out the supply. Davids. And it's Van Dijk. And the pass is intercepted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kimmich. Ribery. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Goods to pay are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. Messi. Now Davids. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Ribery. Spread out to the left. Well timed, excellent interception. Ribery. Kimmich. Davids. Conte, here's the name on everyone's lips just now. Romario. And Romario! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Messi very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Goods to pay have... Mbappe! Vinicius Junior! And that has fair fizzed.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Foden tries making a foray down the right. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And they can counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's through here. Romario. And the shot! Romario! He scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
1 minute added time.
Göztepe are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
He gets big! And more, and more, and more! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Göztepe
Please be
are
made aware
cruising it
that
at
smoking
half-time,
is only
3-0
permitted in
ahead.
designated areas within these grounds.
That gets things going for the second half. That is good alertness. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Time and again they are repelled. Davids takes control of it and he's on the move. Messi looking for options for movement. Göztepe needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
He's got the shot away! It goes to show he is human after all.
Messi has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Hernandez.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And Adams. Vinicius Junior. Göztepe really do look to have it all sewn up here. Shot at goal! And he hits the net! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Besiktas give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Kimmich.
The attendance for this match was
So we've reached the hour mark.
550.
Conte. It's Kimmich. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Conte. Davids. Now it's Romario. Stood up well to him there. Ribery. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, he's burst through, and Romario! Van Dijk, tidy with his distribution. That's been cut out, well played. No way through. That's a nicely measured pass. Could be danger here. And that's been... Big chance! He scores! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
So, time for
Conte.
changes on both
Coming
sides,
on the
actually.
field is
We
number
have
16.
ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very
Substitutions
much
taking
the...
place.
Mbappe! It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and I'm very grateful.
And Romario! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class! The maestro, the legend, and now the hat-trick hero.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And that could set him on his way. Great chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
No, that's been intercepted. Gnabry.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, important interception. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Goulet. Kimmich. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Back into the middle. Oh, that's well spotted. Gnabry. Out of play for a throw. Ribery. Vermin. And it's Messi. Kimmich. Donnarumma. And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Romario, he turned up today. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's picked out the run. Messi! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gets his pass away, picks out brilliant, and the shots! That's going to go a long way. Milan have got it back, and they'll have another go. He's through here. That is good alertness. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that, and that has left him in a heap. Davids is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Romario really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ruben Diaz calmly anticipates. Messi. Now it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what a ball! Mbappe is flagged offside. Kimmich, and it's Ribéry. Conte, here's the name on everyone's lips just now. Ruben Diaz kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost perfect. And Ribéry! That was a matter of inches.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Messi proves too strong. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what a mistake! The ball's gone astray. He is through here. He's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. That's headed upfield. And here's Romario. Barrios. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Now it's Romario. Davids. Guardiola. Back into the middle. Mbappe. Can he finish? And he hits the net. AC Milan are all square.
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich, Conte, Ruben Diaz cuts it out, and it's Ribéry. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Hernandez, Davids, Bellingham, Davids, chance to shoot now. Decent hit! What a wonderful goal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And yes, it's him again. Milan get themselves into the lead. Messi! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Conte. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ribéry, and he's certainly onside here. Final ball. And there's the end of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the action is back on the way.
Giuseppe can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. Now it's Ribéry. Shot could be on. There's Kane, put it away! Sticks it away! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So all square, and big chance! And the ball's come loose here. And he's heaved it away. Davids.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Conte. It's a sweet ball, that. Pablo Barrios.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Romario. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Romario. And he's intervened well there.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's from Mario. And he's there to retrieve it. Bellingham. He's got away. Davids. Pablo Barrios goes steaming forward. Alexander-Arnold. Pablo Barrios. Messi. Oh, super ball. Ribery. Now it's from Mario. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Milan finding their passes. Brilliantly cut out. Ribery. Romario. Götze. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Romario. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now he's off and running. Guardiola. And that has been cut short. He's in a good position. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ribery, 2 assists to his credit already. And he's been shifted off it. Conte. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That pass has been well intercepted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi. Pablo Barrios. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. And they're back on the ball again. Messi going face-to-face with his... And Messi! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! What do you think now about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4.
So,
Numero
time for
15.
changes on
Numero
both
10.
sides, actually.
Messi.
Milan
Numero
go into the
14.
lead.
Ribery.
Yeah, it's been there. And the shot!
Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il
And
numero
that
8.
could have brought them level.
Romario couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Il numero 9. Villa. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Götze with the corner, there first. Not the most accurate pass, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good.
Fermin! It's there! And that for him is goal number 10. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the... Now the finish! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Fermin is onto this. Nice interception, well timed. That's the end. Götze played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective.